Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to see you guys. Today we are doing another pick a card reading. My name is Michelle and I am the Fairy Oracle reader. And so it's so good to see you guys. If you're not familiar with how this works, what this is pick a card. You can choose either pile. You can choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And if you already know which pile you would like to choose, there are timestamps down below for you to go straight to it. Let's see. So today we are doing a reading about the new moon, the full moon, sorry, the full moon in May. So this is May's full moon reading for you. And I'm really excited to get started. I've been really looking forward to this. So, because I'm just really excited about this new moon. I keep calling it new moon. It's not a new moon. The full moon, because it's a full moon in Sagittarian, and I'm Sagittarian. And so that's another reason why I'm very excited. It's also a flower moon. It's also going to be like a red moon, blood moon. So it's just a really exciting time. So I've been really looking forward to doing this reading for you guys. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it. Hello, pile number 1. Let's get started. So for those who chose pile number 1, you have chosen the clear quartz crystal. I love this piece. All right, let's see which fairy you have. Oh, himself. I love that for the full moon. That is an amazing card for the full moon. Okay, so let's get into himself and then we'll dive deeper into your reading. One of the first things right off the bat is the chakra points that stand out, specifically the heart chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Also, he too has strong antlers. So when we're seeing antlers that come into play, or antennas, antlers, things of that sort, this indicates very strong intuitive gifts and abilities. So it's those who picked pile number 1. I feel that you guys have already awakened. You are already using your gifts, your abilities, using your intuition, and this is so amazing. If you're not already familiar with chakra points, then this is a great time to perhaps look into chakra points and do some chakra cleansing, specifically with the heart, the third eye, and the crown chakra. The card number is number 17, and his name is himself. What he always signifies to me is either, for you, I feel like you are confronting your fears, you are going forward, you are marching on, you are taking something on courageously, like in a courageous manner, but very happy. Excuse me. Himself is the type of fairy who would party with Pan, or Dionysus, or other of that sort. He's a partier. So he's a go-getter, he's a partier, he doesn't let anything stop in his way, and these are all traits about you. So it's, you don't let things stop you from, when you have a goal set and that's what you want, you go for it, and you don't let people stop you. And this is no time to slow down. So for some of you, since this is a general reading for very many people, for some of you, if you are feeling like, well, I don't have anything going on right now, but normally I am that way, it's perhaps this is lighting that spark. Like this new moon is why do I keep calling the full moon? Maybe by the end of this video I might get it right. The full moon, this is a great time to be manifesting in for this full moon of new projects, things that you want to work on, things that you want to go towards, to really see momentum. But it's, for the most part, I see you guys showing up. Like, you guys aren't just waiting by, you are showing up. So let's see what else your spirit guides have to say. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards. Oh, well, those two came out together, so there we go. And then one more. And then we'll get into it. Okay, guys. Let's see what is in store for you guys. So this is your past. In your recent, it'll be the Retriever, number 41. And here he's holding an orb. So it almost looks like a little pearl. And that is important right there, that he is holding on to a gem. And so it will be the Retriever. He is a fairy who holds on to lost hopes and dreams as if they were gems, and he returns them to us when it is the right time to do so. And so he is very cute. I've always loved It'll Be the Retriever. So this is telling me that something in your past, there was something that was returned to you that you thought was lost. So I don't know if this means that a person, if this is love, if this is, for some of you it might be love, for some of you it might be a friendship, a rekindled friendship that you thought was gone or lost. Perhaps it was regaining your health that you thought was lost. It could be getting a job promotion or getting into a job. It could be many different things, but in whatever this is something that specifically you really wanted. You didn't think you could have it. There was an opportunity for you to do so, and this is what you're coming out of. So, and for your present, you have the Master Maker and the Glancona. So I'll show you those cards. Number 22 and 62. Okay. Yep, you guys have been working hard. I feel like this might be for a lot of you work related. So what was here, like maybe you didn't think you could get that job, but you did, or promotion. I feel like it's the Master Maker. Let me tell you about the Master Maker. A lot of people, they don't consider themselves most people are not self-proclaimed masters. It's other people that tell them, hey, you're really good at this, and this person's really a master at their craft. So it's other people that give them the title. And even when we are super good at one thing, like part of the thing is a lot of us, we get in our own way. And we get in our own way in the way that we don't ever think we're good enough, or that it's ever perfected enough, or anything of the sort. All we know is we see our flaws, our mistakes, and where we could have done better. And so we get in our own way in that fashion. And so the Master Maker is, I feel he shows up when he wants to tell people, get out of your own way. You are really good at this thing, and it's time for you to shine. So, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, like, I feel like that is no problem. So he always kind of reminds me of fire energy too. So like Leo, Sagittarian, and Aries, I think, is the other fire sign. I'm not as good with astrology, so, but himself has always reminded me of fire signs. So yeah, so it's like I really feel like you guys have no problem going after it once you know what it is you want to do. And this is like, hey, let's do it. It's time. Let's shine. And the let's shine part is even more emphasized by the Glanconer. Number 62. The Glanconer, he is like Hollywood in the Faeland. He would be up in the lights in the theater. He is just beautiful, and he is a master at disguise and changing who he is, where he goes. Kind of always, and like I'm hearing that, always landing on my feet. So I feel those who pick pile number 1, you really feel akin to that. That no matter what happens, you land on your feet. You can do this. You've got a lot of confidence that you can do this. Or it's, yeah, you've got a lot of confidence. Like, you know you got this. You got this, okay? You so got this. You got this in the bag. Whatever it is that you are working on or going after. But I feel like you're in your own way from doing it. The one thing I wanted to mention with the Glanconer, there is part of a downside. The downside with the Glanconer is that because he can land on his feet and change to his environment, like he can fit his environment, not in a chameleon way, but in more of a flashy way, sort of. I don't know how to describe that. But in any case, like theater, like he can change parts. He can give a great performance, and then off to another stage he goes, and completely changing outfit and form and makeup and look and whatnot. So nobody really knows who the Glanconer is. So, and I feel that that's a shield you hide behind, not allowing people to know who you really are, and that there's all of these hats, all of these, they are authentically part of you, but people feel like you hide behind these things, whatever they are. So you hide behind these things, and that you don't really let people in to know who you really are. So I just wanted to mention that with the Glanconer. All right, and so for your future, again, any future cards is within 3 to 6 months, and you can always change your course. If you don't like what you hear, you can always change what you want to do, and so let's see what happens. So within 3 to 6 months, we have the Dark Lady. Number 20. So I think in the future that you're going to be going through some deep healing. And I think there are some things coming up that's going to get you in touch with your shadow self, or the darker parts of who you are. And those dark parts are nothing to necessarily be scary of. It's ethereal, it's mysterious, it's, this totally gives me like Scorpio vibes. It can be even passionate, in a way. It's sort of I'm hearing, I think it was Jack Nicholson, Ever Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight. So that's what I'm literally hearing in my head. It's like, come flirt with your mysterious side, with your intuition, with the unknown. Like, so it's something is calling you into this. And for those who are going through awakening, it can sort of feel almost like a dark side is coming through. I don't really view it as dark. I view it as shadow versus quote unquote dark. So I feel like for some of you, this is signifying working on your shadow self, working on healing things in your past, So in order for you to propel forward and really be that fire energy and go after the things, letting nothing stop you. I know that's your energy anyway. But yeah, so that's what I see in what's coming up for you. Let's take a look at your bridges. So we're going to take a look at what bridged you between what you're coming out of to your present, and then the bridge between your present to your future. The reason why I like to take a look at bridges is because these are sort of, can signify some of the smaller steps in between that we have taken or we might take in order to help us understand more in detail of what's going on. So bridge number 1. And then we're going to take a look at bridge number 2 for pile 1. Bridge number 2 for pile 1 for the May full moon. So excited. Excuse me. So we're gonna, bridge number 1, we have Gabriel of the Waters. Number 37. So this is telling me a lot of healing transpired between what you are, like what you're coming out of to your present. So this is even more signifying like how much you don't let people in, or through this shield of masking yourself, letting people believe you are who you want to show them you are. But this card here is saying that you went through a lot of healing, a lot of tears, a lot of crying. Water always signifies, like water is very, it's very emotional. Water signifies our emotions when we're in our emotional element. And also something that Gabriel of the Waters taught me a long time ago is, even if that means our own tears, tears are also water and they're healing. So this is signifying to me that you've spent your time in tears, and Gabriel of the Waters knows it, and she, your tears are precious, and what you went through was very difficult, very significant. You do have people that support you, even if you're not sure you do, or you don't feel like you do, or maybe just now you're seeing them come through, but they were there the whole time. So it's maybe this is, for some of you, I feel like you know exactly who that is, like your rock, your stone, whether you have one of them or 3 of them. There's 3 lovely ladies up here that is surrounding Gabriel as she works her magic, her healing magic with the waters to help you heal. So, so it's lots of healing. And then for this one, the bridge between here and here was the Rar. The Rar. He always reminds me of the Golden Snitch. And I feel like that's how he flies. Like he can go up and down and sideways and up and kind of like how a butterfly or something. Or even a hummingbird. But lots of energy. Full of energy. So you went through this healing period, and when you healed, you're like, okay, I am done with that. We are marching forward. And I can definitely see that in himself. Like, we're going on, we're marching forward. And the Rar is full speed ahead. with lots of motivation, lots of inspiration, lots of energy coming in. So if you're not already feeling that, then this full moon will be bringing a lot of that inspiration part into it. Inspiration, creativity, a drive, things of that sort. And so I see a spark of energy happening into the creative, into creativity. So a lot of happiness. I'm feeling like really good energies, really good vibes. And then I'm taking a look at your final bridge. What is the final bridge for pile 1? Aww, fairy who was kissed by the pixies. I love that for you guys. That is like, this is one of the best cards you can get in this deck. Number 21. I hope you're able to pick up all the different fairies and details in here. There's so much. And she's just lit up and so happy. So the path that you are on is looking amazing, pile number 1. Oh my gosh, I love it. It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I love this energy. I love this vibe. I'm so glad you guys got through this healing period, that you're marching on full speed ahead, not letting this hold you back, and even doing some work on your shadow work. If you're not sure what shadow work is, you may want to look into some research of what shadow work is, and then ask your guides to help guide you to the information for you to best understand what shadow work is. So, but I feel amazing things. So I'm just seeing any extra advice for pile number 1 for this full moon for May. This Sagittarian full moon. Let's take a look. All right. And you have Bluebeard, taboos. So it's with this one, excuse me, I am so sorry. With this one right away, there is, I'm not sure if you picked up the detail, but there is a skull down here at the bottom. And this is a treasure to her. She's holding on to it. This is her love. So this is her loved one that it seems she's holding on to her loved one. And it's very taboo. So it's that her loved one, I believe, if I remember a little bit of the tale, it's been a long time since I've read it, but I believe her loved one is not of this world. I believe he is of a different world, and but she loved him anyway. So this is sort of a tale of being in love or falling in love with something that is taboo, something that is forbidden, and you know, going with it anyway, saying, this is what I want, this is who I am, take it or leave it, because this is it. So that is, you know, I'm really tempted to look and see I'm tempted to see what the book has to say because this deck is a very new deck for me. I'm tempted to just take a quick look at the rundown of what it says. Family protection, discovery of secrets, curiosity which cannot be stifled, hidden truths, forbidden topics, places, and people, inappropriate punishment. You have discovered an awful truth. Secrets can no longer be kept, and there is protection and defense for you. Listen to family who loves you. They see what you cannot. So that is what the book has to say, and I apologize for going to the book, but this is a very new deck, and it's been a very long time since I read the tale. But yeah, taboos. So be careful of who you love or what you are falling in love with, and listen to those who love you. They mean the best for you. And I am gonna see if there is any last advice for the full moon in May for pile 1. Full moon in May for pile 1. Any last advice that the spirit guides want to say? Pile number 1. Very pretty back. You can change the past by changing your behavior in the present. Since the present soon becomes your past, you also shape your future by the actions you take today. That's awesome. So thank you guys, pile number 1. If you chose this pile and if you feel this applied to you, please like and subscribe down below. And comment if you picked this one and let me know what you think. Thank you so much, you guys. Mwah. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome, welcome. Those who chose this pile chose Spiderweb Jasper. Very pretty stone. And let's see which fairy you have for May's full moon. Michael a Muckle. Aww. So let me tell you about number 49 as a number. Okay. So Michael a Muckle, he just likes to have fun, you know? He just likes to, I'm literally hearing the song Girls Just Want to Have Fun. He just wants to have fun. He just wants to have a good time, goof around, have fun. Sometimes his fun isn't always everybody else's fun, but it's, according to Michael a Muckle, it's like if they can't laugh, then they're being way too serious. So I'm really liking this energy, you guys. I get the feeling like you guys are just kind of fun people. You like to let your hair down and not take everything so serious, which I think is a great way to be. So Michael a Muckle. And let's see what is in store for you this full moon for May. What is transpiring? This full moon is in Sagittarian, which I'm Sagittarian. So it's in the Sagittarian house. And yeah, it's a full moon, it's a blood moon, it's a flower moon. I just learned what a flower moon is. It's when I think that's when the moon is closest to the earth. think, if I remember correctly. And let's take a look. Let's see. So I'm going to get 3 cards out for you. I just want to try to shuffle to see if there's any flyers or jumpers first before I... Feels like there is one that just wants to come out, but not yet. Maybe for the third one. And let's see. Let's get your final card, and then we will dive right into it. Oh, there we go. Told you I could feel a flyer wanting to come out. All right, so let's see what you guys have. This is your recent past, what you're coming out of. And we have Nihilus the Alchemist. Number 27. She is a beautiful card. She's an amazing fairy. Excuse me. So in your past, it's Nihilus the Alchemist. Well, she is an alchemist. And in alchemy, you have to have just the right ingredients in order for things to work out the way that they're supposed to. And so Nihilus, sometimes she's our biggest teacher in teaching us patience while we are waiting for either our manifestations, because things need to happen and arrange in a certain way on an energy level. And so sometimes we need to be patient while all the right ingredients are where they need to be in order for things to transpire the way that they're meant to. So I kind of compare this to cooking a recipe. You can definitely follow the recipe, but sometimes you might enjoy certain flavors and might add this or add that, or maybe you add a little bit more sugar or less sugar to something, something like that. So it's according to what you are wanting. Is taking time in order to arrange the ingredients. So, but I feel like you guys kind of know that, and this is coming up in what you're coming out of. So I feel like you guys are working on manifesting something, or coming out of something. And your current present is Singer of Connection, number 6. This is one of the Singer cards and also one of the ethereal fairy cards versus a fairy who has more like a body type fairy. This is an energy type fairy. So right away, this one is talking to me about chakra points. So if you're not already working on your chakra points, then this is a card signifying to look at your chakra points and work on them. It's up to your interpretation of which chakra points these represent. So I am getting the feeling that whatever you are working on manifesting, things are connecting, things are coming together, movement is happening. Keep working on your chakra points. Keep working on your energy. So it's like, keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. So to me, this is confirmation that, you know, you are on the right path. It's happening. It is going on. So let's take a look. And any future cards is within 3 to 6 months. And also keep in mind that you can always change the outcome, okay? So this is basically any future cards. It's like, if things keep on the path that they're on, this is the most likely outcome. But we also have freedom of choice and willpower. So we can always change that. So let's take a look. And we have Geo the Slow. That's how I always hear his name, especially since that's how it's spelled. Number, I think it is, my eyes are getting old, 43, I believe. So Geo the Slow, when he comes up, he is always signifying that just to take things slow, you know, that old saying, take a moment to smell the flowers, you know, it's be patient, don't be in such of a rush. What's the rush anyways? So you've got plenty of time, like you got this in the bag. Just be patient. Spirit is working on it. It is coming, okay? Whatever you're working on, manifesting, putting out in the universe that you want or where you want to go, it's coming. It's just taking time. And Geo the Slow is saying just be patient and keep doing what you're doing. It is working. Okay, I'm going to take a look at your bridges. I take a look at the bridges between what you've recently come out of to your present, and then your present to what you're going into, your near future. Okay, let's take a look. Let me go ahead and get both bridges out, and then I'll go ahead and tell you what I see. All right, you guys, let's take a look. First bridge from your recent past to your present. We have the Singer of the Chalice. So number 12. I think, yeah, number 12. Lots of little bubbles, and it's always, I mean, it is Singer of the Chalice, so it's like cup. This always kind of reminds me of like the Ace of Cups or something like that in the tarot. But this always kind of, I always hear glasses clinking, partying, good times. I don't know if you guys recently went through some kind of celebration of some kind. Maybe some of you recently got married or working on getting married or something, but some kind of celebration, some kind of good times, some kind of getting together of people, and you know, it's just been really refreshing, really nice being able to see friends and family again. So this is that bridge that I'm seeing. And then the bridge between your present to your future. We've got another energy phase. So this is lots of energy work, which is exactly what I was feeling. I was feeling like you guys are doing a lot of energy work with manifestation, law of attraction. We have ecstasis. And number 2. Again, I'm seeing chakra points. So lots of chakra points. So chakra work is, again, coming into play. These look like wings, so I feel like you're growing your wings. You're transforming. You are going through a big change in your life, and you're really starting to come into your own, feeling your strength, feeling your intuition, the energy flowing both down and through, going up. So as above, so as below. and really meeting into this here in the center. So lots of really awesome, amazing energy flow, lots of chakra work, lots of communicating with spirit, lots of like, keep doing what you're doing, man. You're on the right path. So I'm loving this. So lots of like, I feel like you guys have been all about this moon, this moon cycle. So since it started, I know I have been, and I'm so excited for the full moon. So, all right. And we're going to take a look at your final bridge here. Just the final bridge. For pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 2, we have the Bright Mother. Number 16. Lots of fairies in this card, lots of activities. Very, very busy. Busy, busy, busy. So I feel that this is symbolizing almost kind of like what the final picture is going to look like of what you are manifesting. Some of you are working on becoming a mother, being a mom, or perhaps you are right now pregnant, expecting child, or that is what you're manifesting children in your life. It is coming if that is the case. So this is confirmation if that is the case. But I really feel like a lot of you already are parents or about to become parents, like literally in pregnancy, or you already have children. I'm hearing children's laughter. You know, I'm hearing when my children were young, with them running around and stuff, and their laughter and playing with toys and stuff, you know, making noise in the background and stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of you guys are, and just, there is a lot of busyness going on, a lot of busy work, a lot of stuff going on. Things are keeping you on your toes. So I feel that many of you have many things that you're keeping track of, not just children or whatnot, but possibly work or your career. I'm seeing, I'm seeing work-related images. I'm seeing very busy work, being in meetings. I'm also seeing working on the computer a lot. So whether you want to or not, being on the computer a lot, but it's more to do with work. So it's almost this feeling of not having as much time as you would like to have for each of these activities, but you love all of them. However, the children is what is the apple of your eye. So there we go. I just love that image. I love how, you know, she has all of these other things going on. Now, one of the things that is calling me to this card, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but specifically this ribbon going down her arm here. So I feel like some of you who picked this pile, you were either, you either did dance or some kind of performance arts. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I always see with this ribbon when it stands out, somebody who used to either be a dancer or performer, up on stage in some way. And this is like having to give that up in a way in order to be a mom, to take care of these other things, to continue on with the career and other things. This was something you really loved doing though. And it could be saying like, hey, you know, you could get back into this if you really want to, or it's something that is there that will always be a part of you. It always will be, whether you ever go back to it or not. It will always be one of your passions, something that you once upon a time loved doing. Sorry for bumping the camera. So yeah, that is what I am seeing from that deck. Let me go ahead and pull some, let's see, pull some cards from this deck, the Fairy Tale Oracle. What advice do the Fae and Guides Spirit want to share with pile number 2? Okay. We have the little match girl. And underneath it, it says choice. So for this, it's basically, I'm seeing some struggling, so that you are coming out of a time of struggling, of it being very hard, of having to make tough choices, and really holding on. Okay, so again, I'm seeing these ribbons sort of coming up. This can also be signifying for those that it may be performing arts didn't apply. It's something that you loved, something that you were passionate about, why the little match girl is coming up. So something that reminds you of, for some of you, like home, or what home means or is, or what family is. And it's like having to make choices of what is best for you and family. So, and they weren't easy choices. Okay, so for those who picked number 2, they weren't easy choices to make. So, but yeah, I get the feeling like you guys had some good reason to celebrate. Like when this card came through and you guys celebrated, good reason. And I feel like this celebration is one of these matches. So it's one of those matches, one of those times that if she was to lit the match, it would remind her of home and good times and family and being together with loved ones, those being surrounded around those who love you. And one last card here for pile number 2 for the full moon in May. Oh, there we go. That's the back of the card. And we have imagination. The source of creativity is also a bridge to clairvoyant sight. So just imagine, then listen to the subtle signs and whispered messages. That's amazing. And that's exactly what I was feeling like. I feel like you guys are just a happy bunch, and that you have been working a lot with spirit manifestation. Keep doing what you're doing. It is working. It is coming through. Be patient. Take things slow. Look at the things that to be grateful for, and listen to all the subtle signs and whispered messages coming through from your guides. So, and don't forget to be creative. So, and again, see, it's, again, the source of creativity is also a bridge to clairvoyant sight. And again, it's, this I feel is relating to the passion, like what she felt she had to give up, but it's there. It is there. All right, pile number 2. Thank you so much. Please, if you liked this, if you picked pile number 2, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and like. And it has been wonderful reading for you guys. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. Mwah. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome, welcome to your May full moon reading. So those who picked pile number 3, this piece is unique. I don't know exactly what stone it's made out of. The store owner seemed to think it was a type of jade. They weren't sure. There was no information about it, but I don't know, the piece just really drew me. I just really enjoy it. All right. So let's see. Oh, you got 2 cards, pile number 3. So let's see what's in store for you. And all right, first we have the Friends. Oh, number 46. The Friends. I love these two. I love when these two come up. So I feel like right now you guys, I have just been vibing, being able to get with friends, connecting again with people, like with loved ones, friends, family, loved ones, being able to somewhat start getting some kind of normalcy of life back. Whatever that means for each person. So I love that for you guys. So just really enjoying your time, getting together, and being with those that you love. And we have the Journeyman. He always reminds me of the Fool in Tarot. Number 15, the Journeyman. Much like the Fool, he has everything he needs in this bubble here on his stick that he's taking with him. He does have a companion going with him, much like when we see a companion with the Fool. And then, as you can see, he's about to take his leap of faith. He knows that where he's going, it'll work out. It'll be okay. And that things will be okay. So it's I really feel like that kind of represents you right now. Just this feeling of finally being able to get back together with friends again, and then being able to start continuing on with new paths, new journeys, and finding out what this means for you going forward. So let's take a look here. Oh, we already have one. So, and apparently you've got 2 cards again. And let's take a look. Your cards are flying out, man. They are eager to talk to you. Let's see. And for the last placement. That one is still... Okay. Well, normally I split these up into 3 piles. And then I pick the top card for this one, but this one is standing by itself. So, here we go. Okay. Excuse me. This is your past, what you're coming out of. The Fairy Godmother. Number 25. I want you to pay particularly attention to the owls here. So this is wisdom, new wisdom coming in, new information coming in. So recently you got some new information, and there's gifts that have been coming to you that you may or may not know where they have come from. Perhaps this could be gift of vitality, gift of health, gift of being able to move forward, moving on with things, getting a job or promotion at a job. This is basically, this is some kind of, I feel like your spirit guide said, okay, you need a little lift up here, so we're gonna give you a little lift up. So they kind of helped you out as much as they could on the other side to help give you a lift up into the situation, for things to start getting better. So let's see what's in your present for the full moon. We have Jihadbash and Penelope the Dreamweaver. Okay. So presently, things have been crazy. Number 61. I've never known how to pronounce that name correctly exactly, but Habja. He always reminds me of the Tasmanian devil, and other crazy characters of this sort from my youth. It's very unsettling energy. And so some craziness is happening. I don't know if this means like, oh my gosh, things are picking up again, and now I feel so out of the loop from these schedules, from these things that are happening, from this busyness that is happening. But something is going on, and craziness, like chaotic energy, is happening around you. So it's do take a dive and look into your intuition. Follow your intuition with Jihagba. We do see antlers coming off here, which antlers always signify that a strong connection into our intuitive gifts, into our abilities, our crafts, our when we know it from our gut, so to speak. So it's, pay particularly, don't leave your intuition out of this. I know it's crazy times, I know a lot is happening, but don't get so lost in the craziness that you forget to check in with yourself on what you think is happening and going on. So I feel like for some of you are looking for getting to the truth, like getting to the bottom of things. This may not apply to all of you since this is a reading for many people. But I feel like some of you are working on getting to the truth of what this crazy thing is, like this crazy situation is happening, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what is the deal here? What is the real deal? What is going on? And I might pull a clarifier card for that for you in a moment, but for now I'm going to go to Penelope the Dreamweaver. So right now it's number 28, by the way. So which actually goes back to 10, which goes back to a 1. And so, but yeah, Penelope the Dreamweaver, weaving into, it's this card, when she comes up, she often talks about how somebody is really good at manifesting, really good at using law of attraction, and they're really good at helping to weave into reality the things that they want to see happen. These people sometimes can be really good with working with other people and helping them to achieve their dreams and goals. So when the Dreamweaver comes up, sometimes she comes up in a place where she's representing, say, like a person who does who's a therapist, or possibly medical work, or even things like a beautician or an interior designer, somebody who helps others reach their potentials, reach their goals, reach for the stars, reach for their dreams. So this could also be life coaching. This could be a person who does all kinds of things, like any kind of art, really. Whether you draw, whether you paint, whether you are into doing things of the sort, cards, or working with spirit. But in any case, very good at what you do, and it's a part of who you are. And this, again, I feel like this is reiterating, this is such a strong part of who you are. Don't leave it out in this craziness, because you are crazy good with what you do here, whether it's manifestation, using your gifts, using your talents, whatever it may be, helping people achieve their dreams, like whether it's interior design or other things of the sort, remodeling in some way, or even helping people find dream homes, like maybe a real estate agent. So some of you might be real estate agents, but in any case, don't forget to use your intuition in this crazy time. And so this is what's going on for you currently. And any future cards, I just want to put a reminder here. Any future cards, you can change the outcome. So this isn't written in stone. Any kind of future cards are set to about somewhere between 3 to 6 months, first of all. So within about 3 to 6 month time period is usually my go-to. And also, yeah, you can definitely change we always have freedom of choice, freedom of will, so we can always change any outcome that we don't like. We have Tabriel of the Waters. So Tabriel of the Waters, number 37, which is another 10 card. So Tabriel of the Waters, she is a card who comes up representing healing. So it looks like you guys are going to be going into a time of healing, a time of some relaxation, some much needed time of relaxing, unwinding, healing, some deep work. So maybe some of you are even looking into working with a therapist or a life coach of some kind, or some type of work. For some of you, it could be maybe even applying to light work or shadow work. Tabriel of the Waters, one of the things that she's been the biggest teacher to me for is helping me realize not only does water represent healing, but even if that means our own tears. So it's, if you do find yourself, whether you're crying, like whether you are shedding tears because you're overjoyed, or whether you are shedding tears because of healing, but that too is water and is very healing. So, and for some of you, this could be a great time to take baths with water, like pretend you're in a beautiful forest or in a natural hot spring or something like that. Bring some candles, bring some incense with you, bring your tea with you, like make it a beautiful spiritual cleansing bath, like not just on, on a hygiene level, but on an energy level. So allow the water's energy, the energy of water, to cleanse your energy as well as your body. So next we're going to take a look at the bridges. I like to take a look at bridges so we can look at the steps along the way that we are taking. The steps we took going from point A to point B and from point B to point C. So to give us this card saying, no, okay, I'm going to keep shuffling. Oh, okay. Well, I'll put that face down for now, and then we're going to get our second bridge here. There we go. All right. So for the first bridge, it's number 5. And it's trying to get it to focus here. There we go. She of the Crouch. And we're seeing an energy fairy. This card always looks to me like a couple of different things. First, it almost reminds me of if we were to take an image of a woman who is pregnant and get a energy image. I feel like this sort of represents that. And in that light, I feel like this card sort of represents pregnancy, new beginnings, a new beginning happening. This could be coming up with new creative ideas, so that might have been the lift up, like here's a creative idea for you to do, to follow through with. So we went ahead and kind of formed that, nurtured that. This also sometimes looks to me like a lotus flower blooming and opening up, or a flower of some type. So a flower opening and blooming, which is still also new beginnings, doorways opening up, pathways, so new pathways coming in, so new opportunities, new pathways coming in. And I am also seeing chakra work by these points of light. So if you take a look and you see these different points of light here, so that to me is signifying some chakra work. So it looks to me that in this process, doing a lot of energy work, some chakra work, and even maybe some meditation, a law of attraction, manifestation. So working on a lot of those type of energies to get to where you are, and going from busy, crazy, but also a dream weaver, to Tableau of the Waters, to healing. We're looking at the Piper, and that is, oof, they said my eyes are getting old, number 24. Piper. I love this card. He is so stunning. The Piper, he represents that aspect of different tales that we hear of, like the Pied Piper, and and all of the tales, one thing that they have in common is being led by an unseen force. So it's going from this crazy chaos energy to healing, possibly from this chaotic energy. We feel spirit guiding us, leading us, and we don't know why. Like looking at different choices or things that maybe we wouldn't normally look at or consider, and we don't know why. It's like, I don't know why I feel pulled to do this, but I just do. I feel pulled to do this thing. I feel led to do this thing, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to follow it. And so I feel that that is what is the bridge between your present and your near future, is following your gut instincts, following what feels right to you. And we're going to take a look at your final bridge. What is the final bridge? Okay. And we have Luthus the Wild. And number, I think that is 57. So when this card comes up, he always reminds me of almost like that child energy of wanting to do something over and over and over, like going on a roller coaster and going again, 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 like a hyper energy. So I feel like this group, you might be a person who likes to vibe in high energy, maybe a person who likes adrenaline things, or jobs that are fast-paced jobs, something like that. things that keep you on your toes. But there is a difference between chaos energy and fun energy. And also him being green, this also is standing out to heart chakra. So working with some heart chakra, making some time in your heart, in your, not only in your time schedule, but also in your heart to do more fun activities, things that make you feel that way again, of loving something so much that you want to do it again and again and again and again. And all right, so let's take a look at these oracle cards, see what spirits and the guides and the fae like to communicate to you. So advice from the fairy tale oracle. These cards are even bigger than I'm normally used to. They're a lot wider, like I'm used to these cards, and these are a lot wider. Okay. Oh my gosh, you got 3. Okay. Not surprising since you got 2 to begin with. Excuse me. So, for the first one, we have fairies. Words. Number 28. She is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. So with words, this is basically when you do speak, like you may not be a person, when you do speak, just gems come out, if that makes sense. So just gems come out. People enjoy hearing what you have to say. They support you, and they want to know. They want to know what you think, what you feel, what you have to say, what your opinions are. So they want to know these things. And that you do have spirit all around you. Your guides are all around you. Your fairies are all around you. Giving you signs and confirming with you, giving you confirmations. So of, through just symbols and signs around you. So spirit, like your guides are strongly with you. And then we have Rapunzel. Liberation, number 2. So Rapunzel, let down your hair. So again, I feel like this kind of goes back to the first cards that you guys got with picking this pile of the friends, like vibing with friends and having fun, letting your hair down, feeling like going on a new adventure, new opportunities, and letting your hair down, following what you love, following your passion, and saying enough of this imprisonment, enough of all of this, and letting your hair down for your freedom. So, and like following that which you love, following what your gut is telling you. And we have the princess who never smiled, healing. This is number 31, I believe. So this is the second card that you guys got for healing. So this is confirmation. It's like confirmation from your guides. It's like your spirit and your guides. Like, how many times we have to show you and tell you, take time to heal. There's a lot of crazy energy going on right now, and it's, you guys might be very, very sensitive to those energies, like empaths and whatnot. So make sure to take that important time to heal, to rejuvenate you, to feel good about you, so take time for you, okay? So it's this is, I'm getting the feeling from your guides, like your guides are like, this is the time to be selfish and say, you know what, it's okay to for it to be me time right now. That is okay. All right, and we're gonna take one more look here. Last advice from your spirit guides for this May's full moon in Sagittarian. Last bit of advice. Last bit of advice for pile 3 for the full moon in Sagittarian. All right, let's see what you have. There we go, waiting for it to focus. And it says, stress happens when the mind resists what is. So let go of opinions about what should or shouldn't be. Accept reality as it arises. Take what is given and make use of it in your own way. That is a perfect ending for your guys' reading pile number 3. I feel that that really wraps up what has been reflected in the cards throughout this entire reading. So let go of, just let go of some of the stress and stuff. So let go of other people's opinions or about what should or shouldn't be, and just let things be. So take what is given, make room for being, it's, some of you might be into gratitude journals, things of that sort. But yeah, just taking time of really appreciating what life has given you, and just really heal. Okay, just really take time to heal. So, and if you guys picked pile number 3, please comment down below, and also don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. So, and thank you so much for letting me read for you guys today. It has been my honor and my pleasure. Thank you so much. Bye guys, see you guys next time.